on this episode of the Third Gallon Podcast.
Oh, so you're breaking the Geneva Convention?
There's no such thing as war crimes in Galarian.
After sneaking aboard the Gearsmoke.
You guys spent the last episode crushing the bridge house, getting your tickets.
Yes, we destroyed it.
Which you got through some gambling as well as some very impressive dancing. You passed the inspection whenever you were getting on the boat. You used your disguises to great effect. And you are now on the Gearsmoke, a big steamship heading down the river with this huge, paddle rotor thing in the back pushing it down.
Micah's angels take a moment to explore the space.
Red tinted lamps cast a dim, warm glow about this sitting lounge. 3 evenly spaced braziers loaded with burning incense fill the air with a spicy scent. Underneath the pleasant aroma, however, a cloying foulness occasionally wafts through the room.
But quickly wander into trouble.
Who the fuck's knocking on it? Whoa, are you a guest?
I am, sir.
What do you need?
You got rolls?
The fuck you want?
Rolls? Biscuits?
Listen, you asked one of the servers, not one of me, all right?
I'm sorry, sir.
We're on a boat.
One action, get all poofy.
One action, open the bag. Second action, pull out our bomb. Third action, activate it.
Now.
So Kat really wants to talk about peanut butter today.
I love peanut butter.
Kat really wants to talk about peanut butter. I don't know how we got talking about peanut butter before we hit the record button.
You mentioned it, and I had I just started going.
Peanut butter banter. Why don't you tell us about peanut butter, Kat?
So there are lots of different peanut butters, and the best of those is Jif. When Jif went on recall, it was really hard to buy peanut butter. I don't know if any of you guys remember that, but I remember that distinctly.
No.
The recall of Jif hurt my soul.
Chunky, creamy.
Creamy.
Chunky is disgusting.
Natural style.
Chunky goes on
Nothing.
I like to make a set of peanut butter Rice Krispies, and you on top of brownies, and you put chunky peanut butter in between those.
Oh,
yeah, chunky is for spreading.
Chunky is bad for everything.
Chunky is just different texture.
When I eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, there should be no bits in it.
It's not for your peanut butter and jelly sandwich, though.
If it's not for peanut butter and jelly, it's for nothing.
I don't eat jelly in my peanut butter sandwich.
You put it on crackers.
No.
Because then you can have a little crunch.
No.
With your crunch.
Ritz crackers or saltines?
Both.
Ritz. I like both.
They're both great. They're different crackers for different purposes. They're both great. See, I grew up in the Peter Pan family of peanut butters, and it's fine. But I got turned on to the Smucker's natural style, which isn't chunky. There is a chunkier version of it. But because it's the more natural style peanut butter, it's grittier. And I kind of like it.
I don't mind a natural style. See, when we were kids, my mom's house was the one everyone went to. And so my mom had the 6-pound thing of creamy peanut butter from Peter Pan from Sam's Club. And that's what everyone would just dip their knife in and make sandwiches.
I'm pretty sure we just always had Jif.
Jif's fine. It's just a very specific, ultra smooth style. If you hydrogenated whatever oil.
I really like the peanut butter and chocolates, though. Reese's Cups. Pretty nice.
Reese's Cup peanut butter is special.
Pretty all right.
It's actually burned on purpose.
Yeah, but you know where it's at? Is the Christmas tree or Easter bunny Reese's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Easter egg Reese's are the best.
That one, right. That's right. Oh, yeah.
I don't know why they're different, but they're different.
Man, I didn't realize until I saw a Max Miller video that peanut butter and jelly is really just an American thing for the most part. And other parts of the world are very confused
when they
by
say
the concept.
American is apple pie, they should say American is peanut butter and jelly.
I love peanut butter and jelly.
It's so good. It's so good.
Hey, anyone in our audience who's not from America, have you ever had peanut butter and jelly, and how do you feel about it?
What jelly do you use? What fruit?
Strawberry.
Strawberry is a classic.
No chunks. No chunks in it, if I can help it.
Yeah.
Red currant.
Ooh, red currant is good.
I take currant.
It's a little berry. It's just a berry.
Oh, okay.
It is kind of expensive.
I've never had that.
You also like raspberry, right?
I don't like the seeds.
Yeah.
Fair.
I've kind of become a fan of blackberry jam for peanut butter and jelly. Not all the times, but sometimes. I've never really been a fan of grape jelly for peanut butter and jelly.
I don't do grape
If
jelly.
I had to, I could, but I would really rather not.
Yeah. Not a big fan. Love grape juice. Enjoy artificial grape flavor, but not grape jelly.
Have you ever done apple jelly with peanut butter?
No.
I like apple butter.
I've done apple butter, but not apple jelly.
It's quite tasty.
Yeah, I've made my own jam. Oh, haven't you made peanut butter before?
No, I've not done
No,
that
but
yet.
Jacob's made his own, was it jam or jelly?
And it was
Yes.
muscadine, right?
Yes, I did muscadine, and I also believe I did strawberry.
You did, yeah.
They were yummy.
That sounds yummy.
It was yummy.
I remember you gave me a sample. It was very yummy.
I'm proud of you. And it was like light pink, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
The muscadine, there's like 2 different types of muscadine, and I just did half of each because I couldn't find whole of each enough to do one whole batch. I was like,
That's why
muscadine's
it was light
muscadine.
pink.
I want to mix it, and it wound up great.
It was
Yeah.
quite delicious.
Making your own jam at home is awesome.
It's very fun. I do want to make a peanut butter at home. I just don't know if we have the right stuff for it.
You need a food processor, and then you
Yeah.
have to find the right kind of peanuts.
Yeah.
Because you can either find them like unroasted and roast them yourself. That's fun. Or you can find some roasted ones and just process them yourself. It's very good. I made my own peanut butter once, and it was fun.
I've made butter.
That's right, you did make butter.
It was fun. Making butter's not hard. It was fun. I liked it.
You just
Making
churned it a
s-
bunch.
Making stuff is fun.
Yeah.
Really, it is.
Drow, do you have opinions on this matter?
I didn't do a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches when I was growing up.
What did you eat? Peanut butter?
Not really, because I didn't have to.
That's fair.
I mean, it is kind of a it's definitely not a high income meal.
It's cheap.
I mean, it's delicious though.
Mm-hmm.
You eat it because it tastes good.
Cheap. You know,
I didn't put jelly on mine. I just had peanut butter.
I don't think PB&J is necessarily poor people food. That's
It's
like
lazy
bologna
food.
sandwiches.
Yeah, it's lazy food.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I love a peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
I'd probably absolutely fuck up a fluffernutter though.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh.
Peanut butter and marshmallow cream.
Oh.
No, it's so good.
It's pretty good.
Make that
I
on the
don't-
heel of the bread.
I don't-
Oh, yes.
I don't care for marshmallow cream.
Well, you're a strange, sad
A
little man.
strange, sad little man, and you have my pity.
That's what you should have, Jacob. It will glue your bad tummy problems together.
No, peanut butter and jelly glues my tummy together.
Really?
Whenever I have a bad tummy, that's what I
I mean,
eat.
Peanut
ask
butter.
Jacob. I will straight up
It was. Now bread bad.
ask Jacob. I will straight up have a spoonful of peanut butter if my blood sugar gets low and I just don't want to eat. Do it all the time.
More like I'll force you to do it. But
You
yeah.
know, one snack I used to have a lot is you get an apple, because I couldn't eat apples by themselves, but you basically get yourself some peanut butter, and then you take a bite of your apple, spread the peanut butter on the apple, take another
I'll
bite.
do you one better. Make a yogurt and whipped cream and peanut butter dip for your sliced apples.
Ooh. Dip. These are good snacks. We need to get through this recording because I'm getting hungry.
It's not fair. This much talk about peanuts is making me hungry.
Yeah, I'm actually getting hungry now.
The peanut butter and celery.
If we're just talking about peanuts,
All?
then the toffee covered ones. I think they're called like a Boston baked beans sometimes.
Baked beans?
Yes.
Beans?
And apparently I have loved them for a while. I don't remember this, which is weird because I usually remember things that happened, whenever I was like this many or younger.
That's 5.
Yes, 5. I held up one hand.
Yes.
But apparently my grandparents used to have one of the old pull little machines that would dispense a tiny amount of candy or something.
Ah.
And if I was a little bit stressed while I was over at their house, I would sigh and put my head in my hands and say, I need a bean.
That's adorable.
That's what Jacob does as an adult. I need a bean.
That fart.
You know what else has beans? Alkenstar.
Alkenstar.
Centuries before.
Centuries before the Star System was raised, the Bean Kings of Nex and Geb warred with one another, scarring the bean between them into a devastated, unstable bean wasteland. Flowing the glowing ashes of the bean arose Alkenstar, the city of Bean,
beans?
a metropolis of bean, skyscrapers, bean, and clockwork wonders.
And
To the
spam.
world, Alkenstar is the pinnacle of bean innovation and determination in the face of bean insurmountable odds. On its
the
streets,
fuck is happening?
Alkenstar is a non-stop race to stay ahead of the bean. And it is here that a desperate bean, hungry for beans, living on the edge of the bean, hunts for the bean who cast them out. They are the Outlaws of Alkenstar. Nailed it.
I don't know if I'd
delightful.
call that nailed it.
I beaned it.
Good effort.
Audience, write us about your cool, fast, and easy snacks. Around
Thought you
here,
were about to say write us about beans.
write us about beans too. I love hearing about beans. Tell me about your
Oh,
beans.
black beans.
Mail
Yum.
to
Bean@bean.com.
beep.
Please leave your message after the bean.
We can't hear you, but you can talk to us.
All right. So you guys have been playing this game for a while. We've been playing this fun little Alkenstar game, Outlaws of Alkenstar, and we are in the final home stretch of it. I don't think it's a spoiler to say that the adventure ends on the boat.
Oh, dang.
One way or another, I fucking
One way
guess.
or another, the adventure ends on this boat. I feel like your characters know this. We had the classic over the past few episodes before you left the last stop before the boss fight with all the, here, buy your stuff, sell your stuff, get items and things.
Basically,
Deck yourself out.
either we stop the boat from blowing up or the boat blows up.
Yup.
And we go down with the boat.
Either way, the adventure ends on the boat, more or less. And I think it's time for perhaps maybe the last character check-in. We've done some of these at the end of important chapters or in between books, talking about like where your characters are headspace-wise, and I feel like this is an important time to have one given all the recent events for your characters and everything that's happened so fast. So why don't we, before we get into our recap, just go around the horn here and talk about how your characters are feeling, knowing that like either you get off the boat alive or Loveless does. Or maybe neither. Who knows?
It's intense, isn't it?
Yeah. Who wants to start out?
Chester thinks that either way, either we're going to win or this boat's going to blow up with it's
Loveless?
not going to be one of us wins. It's either to be we win or no one wins. He's determined for that because if Alkenstar's going to blow up, he's not going to let Loveless
Take it over.
Take the glory for
benefit
saving
from
them.
it. And that's just to be spiteful.
Damn.
I love it.
I mean, Loveless, I'm just tired of this.
It's very Chester, though,
Stop it.
if you think about it.
Stop it.
He's a good guy, but he's not above spite.
Let's see. Chester's actually kind of more interested about what's going to happen afterwards now after talking to Parsis. An actual chance to find his dad. He never thought he'd have that.
Unfortunately, it's with the worst possible person.
Yeah,
it's just the worst person you've ever met.
Wishes he could have killed him so bad, but just
You and Parsis have the same animosity as Alucard and the Irish Catholic person.
Oh my god.
oh
and
yeah,
Helsing.
actually, except we don't like each other.
Even
Not
more.
even
Sometimes,
secretly.
yeah, not even secretly, just
Yeah.
straight up don't like each other.
Yeah.
And he's a little worried for Psyche because he can see that Psyche might be going a little bit too 13.
Level 13 is going to fuck Psyche up.
Oh my goodness.
Good thing our adventure ends before that.
That's incredible.
So you're
One
worried
short.
about Psyche.
A bit. At first, it was just, they think they're a god. And then it's like, they get more powerful. If they became a god, that'd be fine. They're pretty cool. Just machines, flesh weak. I get behind that. But now they're starting to get a bit more into the
time aspect.
the time stuff, embracing the 13th Oracle. That's a
Ordinal.
no-no. Do what?
Ordinal.
Ordinal. Yes, just what I said.
Oh fuck. They're the 13th Oracle.
13th level
So
Oracle.
that's a no-no. We've seen the consequences of that. That has Chester worried, and it was kind of the excitement over Parsis that has also cemented the some things could be better.
Sure could be better.
But that being said, he's excited that maybe Al could come back because he felt bad about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
Psyche, where are you at? You've also had a journey recently with all these things going on, saving the gunworks and then meeting Parsis, getting new hands, and now you're on this boat.
I did get some cool new hands, didn't I?
You just got some pretty sick new hands.
New hand.
New hand. Well, new hands.
I have the other one, technically.
But like, how do you think Psycheer is? I mean, you know, you guys are on this boat now, and again, it's like I said with Chester, you know, either you're getting off of it, or Loveless is getting off of it, or no one's getting off of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Psycheer stated their opinion of Loveless pretty obviously in that dream, which, you know, maybe I shouldn't have done that because I feel like that might have been giving her a heads up.
Loveless?
Yeah. Although, you know, just saying, hey, we hate you.
Please die.
We hate your vibe. Isn't necessarily the worst. She probably already knew, considering there wasn't news of the Maw of Rovagug fucking exploding.
Probably.
Yeah. Somehow they found out about us.
I have a question for Psycheer. Has Psycheer considered the possibility of death and not ascending to godhood?
They're pretty sure right now if they die, it's just fast tracking.
Oh, okay. So they're like, oh, I'm going to die and I'm just going to come back. Sweet. I will ascend.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to the next life, basically.
Yes. So they're winning no matter what, which is kind of scary, isn't it? What do you do with a person who has nothing left to lose?
And everything to gain? Yeah, that's part of what makes Psycheer so terrifying.
How does Psycheer think about what comes next? Because it feels like that's something none of you were thinking about till after the whole deal with Parsis. But now it feels like a lot of you have ideas on what to do next.
Oh, about what to do next. Psycheer knows what's going on. Going to Geb? Kill a vampire? Can be real fun.
Yeah.
Raise Al. Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Anyone else who dies here?
Al.
We're planning for no deaths.
Eventually take control of the Temple of Bry.
Ooh.
Yes, there will be a coup eventually.
Like a pigeon?
Yes, exactly like a pigeon. Thank you for totally understanding exactly what it is that I'm trying to say, Jacob.
ADHD brain for the win.
I just love the way pigeons sound.
Anyway, what the fuck was I even saying?
There's going to be a coup.
You were going to take over the Church of Bry.
Yes, take over the Church of Bry. Basically, I think Psycheer's going to get worse before they get better. If they get better.
Are they going to get better?
If they get better is what I said, yeah.
What does better look like for Psycheer?
Less 13?
Perhaps slightly less mercury in their blood, because that has been affecting them.
It's like there's a level of, and I mean, there's not really a word for it in the Pathfinder universe because humanity doesn't quite, but it's like Psycheer is almost more, not robot, but
Machine.
Cyborg.
Yeah, more cyborg than organic being. And there's a level of...
Are you saying that the soul is stored in other parts of the body too?
No, there's just a level of like knowledge of one's... There's a level of knowledge of one's own like fragility and life and the like that kind of doesn't work on Psycheer.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Especially since they've sort of experienced a growing disgust for flesh. Alive or undead, I must stress. So there was a comment, you asking Psycheer what they thought about the undead mechanical puppets, them saying that's an abomination. That's true, but it's not any worse than what they're viewing themselves as. They need further ascension. Who knows, maybe they'll just start, catching people in the streets, cutting off limbs.
Yeah, it's much better.
Anyway, it's getting worse.
Maybe you'll move to Geb with Parsis where you have unfettered access to people.
Or next, for that matter.
Or Nex, for that matter. I don't know if you'd like Nex.
Probably not. That seems very wizardy.
Yeah. Is that it?
Basically.
Or Kat, where is Eleanor at with all this?
Eleanor has passed the point of throwing her life away for the cause. She's actually considering trying to be alive for this. there's hope that she could get Al back.
Some fucking timing, though, right? Whenever, like, everything's the most dire.
I think that's kind of what makes it so weird. It's like it gets to the point of dire and she's like, oh yeah, this is serious now. I guess she's gotten past that point of denial.
It's the view from the way down sort of conundrum.
Yes. So she originally I don't think she saw herself making it past the fight with Lovelace. So now she wants to try to get past that, to see her life beyond. And much like Chester, there is a growing concern about Psycheer, especially since she needs them to help bring back Al. And she's been thinking since they spoke with him just how much she's watched Psycheer change from when she's met them to now. And Al didn't know the same Psycheer she knows. And so there's a level of concern for that. When he comes back, he has a lot of catching up to do. When and if he manages to come back.
Yeah. I mean, he's only level 3.
Mm-hmm.
I was level 4.
I can't remember.
He died right before.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like she actually is trying to like see this through and beyond now. I don't think that she, if the chance to take out Lovelace ended up taking her, I don't think she'd let that go necessarily. But like, she wants to live. Coming that close to death. She wants to see Lovelace fall and have time to revel in it and enjoy it too.
Very cool. Well, let's get to a quick recap here. Let's get to a quick
won.
recap.
We won!
Recap, we win!
Wow, Lovelace died?
So
I stabbed
easily.
her straight through the heart.
Nope. You guys spent the last episode crushing the bridge house, getting your tickets.
Yes, we destroyed it.
Which you got through some gambling as
Used our
well.
bomb.
As well as some very impressive dancing. You got your tickets. You passed the inspection whenever you were getting on the boat. You used your disguises to great effect. And you are now on the Gearsmoke, a big steamship heading down the river with this huge paddle rotor thing in the back pushing it down. You're on your way to Alkenstar. You only have about a little less than 48 hours before you get there.
God,
so stressful.
it's really coming down to the wire, isn't
Oh,
it?
that's enough for one rest, though.
Yep.
Maybe 2, depending on how we play it.
And you were on this boat. You got taken through the mid deck down to the passenger deck, which is where you are now. And you got shown to your room. You set your stuff there, and that's where we left you guys. You're on the Gearsmoke. Either you guys get off this boat and foil Lovelace's plan, or everyone dies. And it's now up to you. You have one of the clockwork keys to one of the 3 bombs somewhere on this boat. You need to figure out where all the bombs are and where the other 2 keys are. Each key goes to a specific bomb, and then you're going to have to disable all the bombs before you take out, or as many of the bombs as you can before you end up taking out Lovelace.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
From our interactions with Parsis, are we to believe that having the key is the only way to shut down the bomb?
They seem to say that it's possible, but if we
We can
trigger it would go
Okay.
off.
It would start the
Yeah.
countdown.
Yeah, I think I had them say what is true. It's like you can attempt checks to manually disable them, but they're extremely difficult, and if you fail them, it will start the countdown, and it's all Jover at that point. And let me just be clear, if one of the bombs goes off,
It's all
go off.
Jover.
from my understanding, they should all set each other off in a chain reaction. I do not think it's physically possible for you to survive all of them going off.
One going off would be enough to blow up the boat anyway.
Yeah.
Because their goal isn't to blow up a boat, it's to blow up an entire waterfall?
Yep.
An entire facility, at least.
No, they were blowing up Alken Falls.
Yeah, they want to blow up the waterfall and take the facility with it, potentially.
So just move the waterfall back a little bit.
Like flood parts of Alkenstar that don't get exploded, and
I think it would also destroy the parts of Alkenstar attached to, Hellside, gone.
yeah.
And who knows the destruction the blast wave would actually make.
It would destroy the power plant. It would destroy Hellside. It would destroy the whole screw that pulls boats up and down the waterfall.
Oh, that'd be a pretty big deal.
Yep.
There goes their economy.
That and changing the terrain itself would probably be... It'd just be big. Be massive.
Be really bad.
Catastrophic, even.
Yep. But that's where you guys are. You're on this boat, and you have to figure out where these bombs are, stay undercover for as long as possible, and take stuff out. So you are in your room on the passenger deck. It is currently like the early afternoon. What would you like to do first?
Oh.
Panic.
Get all poofy.
One action, get all poofy.
One action, open the bag. Second action, pull out our bomb. Third action, activate it.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Can't blow up Alken Falls if we blow up before we get there. It probably would ruin the river. It'd become a big old crater. But eventually it'd fill back up and keep being a
There
river.
would just be a lake before it now.
You know, if you had a reliable way to actually get off of here and you didn't mind killing,
everybody.
If we had said before this, like, hey, do you want to like not, this is going to be a real explosive trip. I'm assuring you.
There's already a ton of people on here before, never mind all the people working on this boat.
That's a backup plan.
Yeah.
If all else fails,
Just blow it up.
just blow it up. We could set a timer and then swim to shore and just start running. Get out!
Oh, yes. I'm sure that your mother would be thrilled to find out that her son did that.
Listen, I said backup plan. This is the
That's
worst
like
case
worst
scenario.
case scenario.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
Let's play in like D.
Yeah. This is, there's no way we can win. Loveless will win. We have to just stop Loveless from winning. These people will die regardless. At least they'll die without blowing up Alkenstar.
My
No,
God.
I'm with you on this one. That is the worst case scenario. Stop Loveless from destroying everything and getting all the power.
That being said, it's not the plan right now.
Nah. Deactivate those bombs. Destroy Loveless.
Speaking of the plan right now, what do you guys want to do? You've gotten on the boat. It's now underway.
I mean, I saw breakfast in the other room.
Breakfast.
I mean, I do need to figure out when I need to
Just had
perform.
lunch.
Oh, that's fair.
It's an all-day brunch bar.
I mean, let's just kind of walk around this floor. This is the living area.
Yeah, this is the passenger deck.
So, I don't know. We'll just walk around. It's not illegal to be here.
Nope.
We should scope out the areas that we can see.
All right, so you came down the stairs from the main deck through the dining hall, and then you went into these hallways where you are now, and this is the passenger deck.
Oh, there's 3 hallways.
All right, I'm going to pause right here. So you get to the edge of the hallway where all the rooms are. You see there's a locked door right here before the end of the hallway, and then you come into this open area, and this is a big lounge. Red tinted lamps cast a dim, warm glow about this sitting lounge. 3 evenly spaced braziers loaded with burning incense fill the air with a spicy scent. Underneath the pleasant aroma, however, a cloying foulness occasionally wafts through the room. A
Like
stench
fucking undead.
of something rotten. Not entirely. Doesn't quite smell like undead, actually.
Can I follow the scent?
Yeah. Why don't you make a perception check for me?
I hate this. Can I do it too?
Actually, you know what? I might have an item that could
What's that smell?
assist with this.
Is blood.
Rotten blood.
Good.
Yeah, but you can smell like these braziers full of incense are like giving off a heavy smell, but it's almost like it's trying to cover something. Every now and then you'll just get the wrong like waft and like in the air, and you just smell this like rot. I will say, as you're looking this stuff up, for mechanic's sake, stuff you should know about the Gearsmoke. All the ceilings are going to be 10 feet high, so far as you've seen, and all the walls are made of brass, so far as you've seen. And the doors are reinforced wood.
Very drow, you cannot, as Psycheer, climb above my fights.
I didn't make this up. It was told to me.
Damn it, John Pathfinder.
Hey.
I'm just trying to think about why you would smell something rotting and why it wouldn't be taken care of instead of just covered with the smell of incense.
Unless they're supposed to be there.
Okay, I'm going to use my stuff to make a bloodhound mask grater.
Okay.
Chester, because he not only can make elixirs with his stuff, he can make tools. So this single-use mask designed to be slipped over your mouth and nose, and its alchemical filter activated all with one hand. It sharpens odors, giving you imprecise scent within the listed range. Whenever I use my survival to track a creature, and I'm just going to say this smell, whenever I track this smell, my proficiency bonus is equal to my level, even if I'm untrained.
Okay.
And I get an item bonus on it. And my range is 60 feet, the item bonus is +3, and it lasts for 8 hours.
Okay.
As I have a new mask now.
And I just roll regular perception.
What did you want me
Yes.
to roll to check this out?
Perception.
Okay.
Honestly, it's the best thing.
I have a 34.
Okay.
36. That was a natural 18. That's the only way I managed to beat Jacob.
I'm not gonna roll. I'm just gonna start around looking hot.
Okay.
I'm Virgil.
Yes, you are. You can tell that the smell, both of you, is coming from the vents. But at the same time, I want to say you almost get the sense that, like, the vents are running, like, down in this room. Like, they run down to the lower level, which you haven't been to yet. And then there's other vents that go up other decks.
Which vents are these coming from? Which
Lower level.
So it's from beneath us something smells.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You also notice no one else is in here.
Yeah, because it stinks.
How big are these vents?
It's a great question, Jacob. I'm glad you asked. In fact, you think that you could actually squeeze through the vents. If you were a small creature, it would be easy.
We sold the fucking shrinking majig!
I mean, only one of us could go at a time, so it's basically useless anyway.
It would be an acrobatics check to try and squeeze through them, and then you'd move at half speed.
Acrobatics, you say?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics, you said.
I will say, right now you don't see, or right now you see that the shield marshals, I don't have them on the map here, are showing other guests to their rooms.
So they would see us trying to crawl through the vent.
Yeah.
That would definitely not be inconspicuous.
Now I could say that, like, you can wait like 20 minutes and wait till everything's underway.
We could also explore other available areas.
We could explore the vents at night.
Yeah. Going to start a list on my thing of leads that we have found, because I get a feeling this is going to be a rather open map.
This is one of the hardest things I've ever prepared as a GM.
Yes.
Great.
Oh boy. So we know we have a stench of rot and death coming from the level below us through the vents.
Is that what it was? A rotten death?
Yeah, well, just like almost sewer rot.
Okay.
Sewer rot.
Like, have you ever been to a swamp? That swamp stank?
Yeah.
Like that kind of rot.
Oh, we're the vent is attached to the waste handling room where they've got the poop eaters. The
Odiugs?
Yeah, Odiugs.
What an incredible thing that I just heard.
It's what they do. It's like it
is
their
an actual
literal
thing.
existence. But Chester's idea would be to keep exploring areas we are allowed to go.
Yeah,
Yep.
like we're just curious about the boat we're on.
Basically, this whole floor you're on is just a bunch of guest rooms. I will say, the only things that are different is this room right here is not a guest room, and neither is this one right here. Can you see where I'm pinging?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is it not just mixed with the other guest rooms?
You can tell because they don't look the same door-wise, and the door on it.
The staff only?
Yeah, actually, it says crew only.
So they might be like storage rooms.
Chester will knock on it.
You don't hear anything.
Chester will open it.
It's locked.
Oh no.
Now this hallway is interesting because it's not connected to both ends, right? Is there a door down here?
There is no. This hallway is just dead ends.
Are the shield marshals coming down this hallway constantly?
Where you are?
Yeah.
The center hallway.
So you see them. They're kind of just if you wait for everyone to get to their rooms, they kind of just patrol, and they look at you weird, like you're exploring the boat. But they don't really say anything because you're not doing anything. But basically, this whole level is just guest rooms. There's 3 hallways to get to all the guest rooms. Dining room on the, what is it? Aft? Stern?
I don't know.
Stern.
The butt?
The butt end of the boat. And then the smelly cigar lounge on the bow.
Do I look like a boat? I don't know.
You look like a boat.
Oh, thank you.
Boat
I look
50.
like a boat.
If I were to try to unlock this door, would it
That
draw
was
attention?
stupid.
You could try to make some sort of... How would you try to hide the fact that you're doing this? You have your companions here.
They would literally be blocking the hallway.
Sure,
We could just have another argument about
We could
you
have
stepping
another
on.
argument.
What Chester has done... Well, no, don't have an... maybe. What Chester has done is before he left his room,
Or we could make
or rather, while we were walking through, he grabbed some alcohol, and he takes some, and he actually dabbles some, like, on his collar, like he spilt it. And
is he going to act all drunk?
if we get caught.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then he's
Like he doesn't
going
know what
to
room he's
look at
going in?
Y'all, and he's going to look at the door, and he's going to start trying to unlock it.
All right. Make a group deception or stealth check.
Ooh, stealth.
Let's see, which is better, stealth or deception?
I got a 29. 10 on the die.
29.
Yes.
I'm going with deception.
I got a 27.
You know, you still haven't apologized for stepping on my tail.
I just shouldn't have to. 24.
Okay. Stealth or deception?
Deception.
Okay.
Mine was stealth.
What'd you get?
27.
Yeah, you don't get any attention while you're doing this, and then thievery to unlock the door.
Oh, yes. Because if I stepped on that tacky dress that you're wearing, you would ask me to apologize, but a living fucking piece of my body that you tread upon.
4
Nothing.
for 25.
I beg your pardon. Are you trying to say my outfit is ugly?
I'm not trying to.
How dare!
The same audacity with which you step on my tail and don't apologize.
I apologized already, you
I didn't hear
fiend.
it. I'm a feline, not a fiend. Should get your eyes checked out whilst you go into a drug test.
What was your thievery?
25.
I'll call that a success.
Really?
But you'll need more than one.
25.
Another
There you go.
success.
It
Two
works.
successes, you need 4.
30.
Regular success. Give me one more.
15 on the die. All those others are 4 on the die, so this is a critical.
Oh yeah, you unlock the door,
I now have a key to it.
and you now have a key to it.
You now have a key to it.
You might think that like someone would notice if this door was suddenly unlocked.
You might think it's crazy what you put me through.
It goes downstairs.
You
I
could
think
just
it's foolish.
relock it with your key.
But all
it
I
goes
want is you.
downstairs.
Oh, I really want to go explore.
Guys, we could already go downstairs, but we're not ready at all.
No, we're not ready. We don't
You know
know
what?
enough.
No, we have a key now. My key
Just
lasts,
relock
I believe,
it and we
for
keep
hours. So
exploring.
yeah, we're just going to relock it.
All
What
right.
happens if we get noticed, though?
While going downstairs? No, we're not going downstairs.
Yeah, we're just going to
will
relock the door
relock the door, but now I have a key to the door.
and explore more places that we're allowed in.
Yeah.
Yep, it does in fact go downstairs.
And there's another vent. Is that a vent up or down?
It's just like all these vents kind of connect to each other, and then you don't know where they go up or down.
I don't like that.
Does it smell through this vent too?
It doesn't really smell through this vent.
What about when I open the door?
You don't smell anything in particular. You only really smelled it in that cigar lounge. I hope this makes for good radio because this is going to be a very map-heavy experience.
My thinking is the reason we don't smell it is because it's in a closed room, but the room has the vent that connects to it, to the lounge. So basically our choices, we could either go ahead and start doing the sneaky, or we could just start exploring all the areas we're allowed to go to.
I say we
We
start
should-
with the...
Yeah, just in case we miss something important.
We could get important details. Like we got the
Yeah.
vent smell, and that was a totally valid area for us.
All right. Yeah, it's still early afternoon. I'm going to say about 20 minutes or so since you've got on the boat. I think you've more or less explored this whole floor, unless you want to go in every single room.
This door the other non-room door?
Yes.
Chester will knock on it.
You hear nothing. I'll roll over your stealth check for avoiding the patrols. Because you also see the shield marshals just kind of like going back and forth down these halls.
You don't happen to have a second skeleton key, do you?
Oh, I'll try this key.
It works.
Oh, open that door, sir. Oh, no. Does this one smell?
It smells a little bit.
We will close the door and relock it.
All right.
Chester says, I got a key.
So you found 2 doors that go downstairs on the passenger deck.
What poor security.
Well,
I know.
also, not everybody has magic key-making tools, so...
This is the first time your ability to lock a door behind you has come in.
No,
Very handy.
Whenever we raided the office.
Kosawana's office.
No, the shield marshal.
Yeah,
office.
the shield marshal's office.
Yeah.
Okay, I take it back.
Yeah, I got my money out of these keymakers.
You really have.
See how? Oh, it lasts for 12 hours before fading.
So we have today to figure that out.
You can always come back at night.
Yeah, and I can always make another one.
Make another one.
So, all right, let's keep going.
Is there anything that we can see? There's this big empty space behind the dining hall.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Is that something we can see?
You see there is a door to that space. None of you are looking at the map. Basically, this door is unlocked. Jacob just printed down here. But it's very clearly labeled kitchen, and you hear like cooking noises on the other end.
Oh, yes. My other question was, how big were these bombs?
Gonna fucking
Not.
rev up those fryers. I sure am hungry.
Not. Chester will poke his head in if nobody answers because it's loud in the kitchen.
Who the fuck's knocking on it? Whoa. Are you a guest?
I am, sir.
What do you need?
You got rolls?
The fuck you want?
Rolls? Biscuits?
Listen, you asked one of the servers, not one of me, all right?
I'm sorry, sir.
Slams the door in your face.
There was a staircase downward or upward. Was it upward or downward?
Is that what you did this for?
Yeah.
I actually describe it for you. A long wooden table runs down the center of this room. 2 forward alcoves are filled with crates of food, and the scent of cooked meat and spices hovers in the air. Stairs near the aft wall lead down to another deck.
Near the ass wall.
Yeah, you found the kitchen. Congratulations.
And another staircase down.
Yep.
Hot dog.
That means we have multiple opportunities to get up if we're blocked.
Describe this room.
Why don't I
We
describe
continue to the left.
the
We went to the dining hall.
All right, so you've gone from the cigar lounge down all the way down the hallway through past all the other rooms, and you're down at the dining hall again. A long buffet table stands against the forward wall of this dining hall. 5 tables are scattered throughout the rest of the space. The aft wall opens out to a massive paddle wheel that propels the boat, churning through the river with a rush of roaring water.
So this is open then.
It should be...
Was the smoking lounge open?
No.
Okay. Did it have giant windows?
I think this is just going to have windows.
Oh, okay.
The map doesn't show it like that, but I think this one just has windows. You can see the big paddle wheel.
Chester will grab a roll from the table.
From the table.
Yeah.
He'll just grab a roll from the table, slap one of them sunny side up eggs on it.
Like you're looking at the actual map.
Yeah.
I want one of those chocolate chip muffins.
And then he'll be like, "You guys want to go upstairs?"
Eleanor gives you a thumbs up. She's chewing her muffin.
Real dry. I should go complain in the kitchen. But
Why are you eating biscuits whenever there are croissants as an option?
Because they're good.
That gulp.
Jacob looked down and gulped.
That was really good, Jacob.
Are they good if they're that dry?
Biscuits are always good, even the bad ones.
Here,
You
He'll
know-
start going upstairs.
You know,
Hang
this
on,
is
I'm going to
Jacob
get a
in
croissant.
character because real Jacob would have chosen the croissant.
I do love croissants.
I'm going to bite into the croissant. Is it good, Derek?
Oh, it's delicious.
Is it flaky?
Is it moist?
It's very moist. It's wonderful.
Those are chocolate on the inside.
It's not a chocolate croissant, no. Just a regular ass croissant. Chocolate's
Time
poisonous
like
to cats.
these where I wish I wasn't an obligate carnivore.
Yeah, it kind of sucks a bit.
All right, when you head upstairs, you are out on the entertainment deck and you can hear the water rushing. You can see the paddle more clearly now. I'll describe the entertainment deck again. Round tables surround the outer rim of this open air deck. A dance floor in the center abuts a mechanical elevator.
Ooh.
Near the ship's stern, a small balcony juts out over the paddle wheel, providing a view of the churning wake of the boat. Large canopies hang over the top of the deck in many places, providing shade for guests. Kind of like a Jabba sail barge situation up top here.
I might have to perform on that dancing deck.
I believe in you.
You might. You also see that there's these huge stairs towards the bow. So there's the paddle wheel overview towards the stern, and towards the bow, there's these two huge staircases that go up.
Does anything have staff only written on it so far?
Not that you see, actually.
Then we'll go. Let's just go inside.
You see there's also two doors here.
On the end opposite of the paddle.
Yeah.
And do those stairs have doors at the top of them, or would they just be on another level?
They're open.
up
It just
higher?
goes another level up higher.
Clear each level.
You can see the guests that have gotten on the boat are already starting to play games and do stuff out here, including some of your friends.
Have we ever got a physical description of Ebrium?
You know he's a Nexian, like, geomancer, virtuomancer, whatever. Works with, like, glass and stone.
He'll have that look about him.
Yar. Give me 1 second.
Rocks.
Sam.
Now we'd look at him and we'd be like, "Ooh, fancy pants, Rich McGee over here."
Christ.
Then we'll shoot him.
Oh my god, buddy.
Also,
because he's Ebrium, not because he's fancy pants.
I know you guys are probably keeping your weapons on you still.
Mm-hmm.
Have you taken any precautions with the firearms?
Chester has colored the tip of his firearm orange, so they think it's fake.
Oh my god.
With the silencers.
Convention rules.
I see.
The silencers will not be put on the gun until we use them,
I see.
because they're literally one use. They're stupid.
And I do my best damage with my sword, so if I can, I'm going to avoid distance.
Chester's cosplaying a rancher.
I see.
Oh my god, buddy.
Give me 1 second
I
here.
hope it works.
The reason I say this is the most complicated thing I've ever done is because I basically have a number of levels of a dungeon that I have to prepare all at the same time.
Because you
Yep.
have no idea where we're going to go.
Yup.
And you can't intentionally steer us.
Sometimes you're able to predict where we go, but you had no lead up to this because we had no idea what was going on here to predict for us to make suggestions before we go.
Oh, I knew I just had to have everything ready to go all the time. That's just how it works.
So let me ask you this: for the ease of discovery, if we open these doors,
I'll let you open the doors. They're unlocked.
okay, it's not a separate map. All right.
Yep.
Chester will be like, he'll just walk
I have all
in.
my maps ready.
He doesn't. Well, I didn't know if you have to change the map for this.
No.
So Chester's going to go inside, lead the way. Look for any doors that have staff only written on them so we know he can't go in.
This hallway you walk in, so this is basically a door directly on the entertainment deck. There's the big staircase on each side of it going towards the front of the boat. And then on the inside next to the staircase, there's these doors. It's basically, this is the first class housing.
Ooh.
So you see there's room doors here. They all have numbers like yours do,
still
but they're
wrong tickets.
notably bigger
Oh yeah, there's a lot more space between these.
and they are locked.
Oh.
And there's a door at the end of this hallway.
Fancy Pants McGee over here.
Time to shoot him. He'll keep going.
Okay.
Is this a guest room down here at the end?
Nope, it's an unlocked door.
He will open it.
All right, you see a corridor.
Literally just trying to fill out the map so we can have some plan. We'll walk in. Oh, there's a corner right there. Hook it over. Rooms?
Following you. It just looks like a corridor.
We go in. There are two doors to the south of us. Are those rooms?
Take me with you.
I got you. Here.
Psychic just flies straight through a wall. Wham!
I have ascended.
I have a
Oh.
Yeah, so
every bone broken. I have
the hallway widens, into this corridor, and you see there's like a branch off to the left, and you see 2 doors on either side of that hallway, and it ends at the end of the side of the ship. Both of those have servants' quarters written on them.
I can't think of a legit reason to open the servants' quarters. I'm rich. I want to play games. I'm unhappy. What am I so unhappy about? I go to the servants' quarters.
They didn't make your bed right.
Are there butlers on the dance
You got bad
floor?
service.
Oh my god.
Are there service people out there?
You're a boomer.
We're the worst.
There's crew members out there like serving people food and stuff, but you get the sense that this is not the crew of the Gearsmoke. Like, this is servants for people who are in those
Rich
suites.
people's servants.
Huh.
Chester, you pause the game.
dang.
Chester will go to one of the doors. He'll knock on it.
Are you gonna try and
You don't hear anything.
He'll go to the other door and knock on it.
You don't hear anything.
Chester will open it.
You just see a very simple room, 4 bunk beds in it. There's some chests with luggage and clothes and everything. You get the sense looking in here at some of the clothes hung up that this is not Alkenstar-y garb.
Oh.
Huh.
Chester,
Is it
No one's in this room right now.
Nexian?
Chester's gonna look at Saikir and Eleanor and be like, hey,
Oh, I'm right behind you.
watch the doors. And he's gonna step in there and do a very quick search through here.
It looks like servants' quarters, a bunch of them are crammed in here, and they have outfits that look non-Alkenstar-y.
That's it? No notes from the bosses or anything
You see
that?
schedules, maybe itineraries, but none of them are Ibram. It's just looks like a Nexian name you don't know.
Oh, okay.
I was going to ask if there was something he could roll to identify
Sorry.
the culture for these outfits.
I snapped my neck to look at you real fast and it hurt.
Oh no.
He'll close this door,
Okay.
go to the next door, open it.
It's the same situation.
Same odd garb.
You see a mix in here of normal and Alkenstar stuff and maybe 1 or 2 Nexian style.
All right.
There's more servants' quarters.
He'll close the door. He'll be like, all right, fair warning. If we see Nexians, it's not shoot on sight. Looks like Ephraim's not the only one.
Ugh.
I know, wizards, right?
so
Need
strange.
to study things to have magic.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't be me.
Studying. It's so horrible.
I prefer practicing.
Sounds like God didn't love you enough.
Open this door. If it's not a room.
So you're at this door at the end of the hallway.
Duh.
It is unlocked, but there's a little sign hanging over. It says "Private Party in Use."
Ooh.
Do we hear
will
Loveless?
Peek through the door.
You're going to try and be stealthy.
I'm going to crack it open. No, wait. I have 2 things I could do here. I could either crack it open stealthy, or I could bust in and act drunk.
Both of those are funny. Could you
Those are
also
both
pretend to be delivering a drink?
I'm not dressed like a servant or the staff.
We could go straight in there and get you some servants' clothes.
Oh, you're not wrong. But
I mean,
then
there's no one there. We could guard the door for you. Or just pretend to be a drunk, arrogant passenger who does what they want.
Dang it, you're right, though.
I sometimes have good ideas.
Here's the question. Should it be Chester? We would need good deception. Chester has a 15 deception.
I have a 20.
I have a 19.
Wow, your deception isn't higher than mine. It's how I do my feint, so I guess that makes sense. You want me to? I'll pretend to be like, I thought this was a party for...
Is this where I'm supposed to perform?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, Eleanor, you go in.
It's like, I thought this was where we practiced.
You got this, Eleanor.
Derek just did a breath.
Oh boy.
Did we pick a bad door to go to?
You guys are playing as your characters would, and I am loving every minute of it.
This sucks.
I'm so... Y'all gotta be prepared to back me up.
All right. So what's the plan?
All right, hold on. All right, so you're going in there to perform.
I think this is where I'm supposed to perform.
Should we go in there as a group and we could play off of your deception? Chester could be...
But if we don't do a group, then only Eleanor gains the suspicion.
And the thing is, you don't have any, real association with us, at least that she knows of, that we know of.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm the perfect person to go in there.
We could we could have multiple. You could go in there as a performer while Chester goes in there as a servant.
We also have our disguise hats.
But we don't know what to disguise ourselves as.
If things go bad, we can leave.
And then use them real quick. That's a good point. Chester wants to actually put on a servant's uniform. He'll put it on top of his explorer's clothes because explorer's clothes are pretty much normal.
What kind of uniform?
I hope it's a sexy little French maid.
One of the next uniforms.
Okay.
Oh, dang. No, I'm just going to be like, is this where I perform?
So what's the plan again? Explain it to me.
Okay, Chester has a disguise.
I was ignoring you for the past 10 minutes while you were concocting
Eleanor is
this.
going to be a performer. So here's what will happen. Eleanor will bust her way in, acting like she like belongs there.
Like I belong there.
And then Chester, once the door closes, Chester will follow, but he'll follow more subdued, like a servant would.
Do you think that they know their servants? Do you think that the people in there would know their servants?
But I have I have the servant's dress.
But like your
Know
face.
their face.
Yeah.
I'm
Keep
going
your head
to
down.
make a brash assumption and say no. They're servants.
You should take off your daddy's hat.
Oh yeah, I'll take off the hat. Yeah, that'll stand out too much.
No, you'll stand out a lot with your little bald patch.
What little ball patch? Excuse me? Chester's
Anyway.
got a lustrous hair of head.
Hair of head.
Hair of
Dig
head.
it. Sack here, put this in the bag, please. No, you don't eat hats.
But I could
You
chew
know
it.
what a hat is.
No,
It just
put
looks
it
chewable.
down. No.
Stop.
Stop licking.
Chester will take it back, open the bag, and put it in the bag. Stop.
Stop.
This is great. This is great audio.
Yeah.
They were motioning with their hand like a paw, like to grab it.
But the good thing about it is if Eleanor goes in first, like they're about to go perform, that will distract from Chester coming in anyway. As he comes in, he'll keep his face down.
I mean,
You
I'll
could
just
even
play
say,
off dumb
I tried
celebrity.
to stop her.
Yes.
Oh, no,
Like,
my goal was to let her go in like a few feet before he came in. Like he was left to get something.
but it's a backup. It's a backup. Oh, I've tried to stop her. You can pull her out if things get bad.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do this.
The game is not paused, Eleanor.
Eleanor takes a deep breath, puts on her most self-assured posture,
Show us what your mama gave you.
and with a sachet, bursts in.
All right.
The attempted movement collides with a wall.
And she runs directly into a wall.
What do I see?
In fact,
Where am I, Derek?
a large wooden dining table stands in the middle of this hall beneath a crystal chandelier. Glass statues, life-sized and eerily lifelike,
Oh, we found a Medusa?
are scattered throughout the area. Most depict humanoids with the unmistakable look of terror in their
Oh, we
eyes.
found a Medusa.
No, that's what he does. I bet he does like flesh to stone, except it's glass.
Flesh to glass. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. We messed up.
You burst in here and you see a woman with snakes for hair.
Oh my god, it is a Medusa!
At the end, she looks like this.
Oh, but she's so cool.
That's a really neat Medusa. Or a Gorgon. Is that what they're called?
Oh, that is real neat.
She whips around and looks at Eleanor. What do you say, Eleanor?
This isn't where I perform. Oh dear, I'm at the wrong room.
Who are you? Why have you bust into here? You shouldn't be in this chamber. Did you not see the sign? Make your deception checks, Chester and Eleanor.
It's like, do I not perform here? I'm new to this
Psyche, are
group.
you hanging back?
Yes.
Oh dear.
Okay.
I'm tempted.
All right.
I don't think
All right.
it's too terrible.
An 8?
18 plus 15 for a 33.
The question, I'm just going to roll with it and see what happens because I only have one hero point. Should I re-roll? What do you guys think? Should I re-roll it?
I don't know what you got on the die.
I got an 8.
That's up to you.
What would that total be?
28. I'm going to see what happens.
We'll find out, won't we?
Yep.
So who is leading this? It's Eleanor with Chester aiding, right?
I'm the one who burst in.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
28 plus
33.
Like very apologetic. Oh God, this isn't where I was supposed to perform. I'm so sorry.
Get out
29.
and close the door behind you and take your little servant with you.
Of course, of course. My apologies.
Unpause the game!
I'm getting out of here.
Chester wants to do a knowledge check.
Okay.
That was terrifying.
What do I knowledge?
Congratulations on not starting that. What do you want to know?
What she is.
Oh, then you would make a society or an applicable lore.
Ooh.
I have undead lore, underworld lore, games lore, and academia lore, and the other lore.
Alkenstar lore is all I got.
Society will probably be your
Okay.
best bet.
17 plus 22 is 39.
You know that this is a Medusa.
A normal Medusa?
No. Judging by the glass statues of very lifelike people, you would assume that this is some variant Medusa that has the ability to turn things into glass instead of stone.
That's kind of terrifying. Glass is much more fragile than stone. Don't want to be a statue.
this
You
a
shut the
curse?
door behind you, and you guys are freaking out.
Shooketh.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Is this a curse?
I'll tell you with Chester's knowledge. If you fail a save, you become slowed 1 for 1 minute. Basically, that's the aura. And then Medusas have this thing called focus gaze, which is you have to immediately make another save. And if you were already slowed, you would be petrified instead of slowed.
Oh,
Petrified is a
dang.
condition.
Is it permanent?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm glad we avoided that.
What about her clothes?
Looked very Nexian.
She might be a guest of Ebrium. It could be a coincidence, but seeing all those statues in there, what about the statues? Did they look like crew members?
They looked like people who are terrified, he said.
Hard to tell with a brief, horrifying moment you were in that room.
I think the discomfort of walking into the wrong room and seeing that was realism.
Leads.
I've got that on mine. Secret party room has a Medusa who makes glass people, all
Start
caps.
putting this numbered. Lead number 2.
So, I don't want to fight her.
Glass Medusa
I don't want to be a statue.
in private party. The good news is, now that we've seen her, I imagine I could have Chester make a lead or devise, that thing if we have to fight her.
Devise a that thing?
Yeah.
Devise of that thing.
Jacob's nervous.
Devise whatever she is.
I mean, petrified. I don't want to be a glass statue. I've been saying it repeatedly.
Is there a way to remove this condition?
Yeah, it's the standard stone to flesh if you're petrified.
Can we avert eyes in this game? I believe we've done that before.
Yeah, I haven't looked at that. That gives you a bonus, basically.
I really want to talk to her, but I don't know in what situation could we manage that.
Maybe when she's not in the middle of a private party.
I think that they're basically hiding
Well, she was
her
by
in there.
herself.
Yeah.
I'm not going back in there yet.
With my knowledge, would killing a Medusa free the people that she changed?
I don't think so. I think it's permanent.
I don't have stone to flesh.
Or glass to flesh.
That's a high rank spell. Oh, but this could also be one of those situations where if we don't handle her now, she becomes a threat later.
What do you want to do?
We just got on the boat. Are we going to start a ruckus already?
Oh, we would actually be causing a very loud ruckus, I bet.
Although right now she's sequestered away, this might be our best opportunity to more clandestinely
I don't
handle her.
I really hate how the silencers work in this because they're limited use.
I mean, something tells me even if we went all out in the first round, she'd totally survive.
Chester's,
I will say we didn't talk about it, but regular silencers are a silver piece. It's just they only silence one shot.
Yeah.
The golden ones silence whatever they hit, like the silent spell.
then I'll probably end up. I probably would have, in hindsight, bought a couple of the regular silencers.
Yeah,
as
so if
well.
you want to have like 10 of them. Like, easy peasy.
Do Medusas have any weaknesses?
If rolling over your knowledge check, no. Nor do they have any resistances.
Great. There's also
This is stressful.
there's also the hopeful part of me that Mebushuk turned bad guys to glass, and she's not actually an enemy. But that's not
That's a little
very
extra hopeful.
thinking.
That's a very hopeful thinking.
I will say, there were a number of other statues in the room, it looked like. The last thing I'll give you with your knowledge check is Medusas are creature 7.
That doesn't mean she's creature 7, but it does.
Yeah, she could have, like...
Even if it's a variant thing, but even if she's elite, that's creature 8 tops. Unless it's something very special.
She looked very special.
Where do you find silencers? We're just trying to figure out how to buy them.
Yeah.
Special.
Oh, the only thing, attaching a silencer to a firearm takes 1 minute.
Yeah, I can do that before we go in, though.
Or just have already put the silencer
I'll make a
on
note
your
of it.
gun.
I buy silencers,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
that's all they do is make the shot silence.
the first shot.
Chester will put a silencer on his gun. He'll be like, she's from Nex. Unless she's special, I think we could take her.
Oh dear, are we gonna start this right now?
Does the private party sign say how long the party will be lasting?
No.
We act now.
All right.
Last thing we want is her to attack us while we're fighting what's his
Loveless.
John.
Or
So that
Or
Ebrium.
report to him.
we've closed the doors behind us.
Yeah.
So here's my thought. You know what? Chester's going to sheath his gun.
With the silencer on it.
Well, it's on his back, so
Yes.
it's not a big a deal. And he wants to go to the door. Oh, how do I go about this?
What are you thinking, Chester?
There we go. I speak next. Chester wants to open the door and step inside with his head down. And if we're going to start this, and
No, I don't want to
trying
start this.
think about what, because he's still in his garb, and he wants to say,
What now?
he'll say in Nex, my apologies, my lady. I tried to keep her from coming in.
Then you should know better than to come back in. Leave before you turn yourself into an art piece. Fool, she says in next to you.
Heck, 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 heck.
Master Ebrium was asking for you.
Oh! The cojones on this one.
She turns and looks at you up and down. Make a deception check.
I'm willing to put a bottle cap on the line for this.
Do you have any hero points?
The thing of it is I think we're going to end up finding her anyway. I just want to get a guarantee that she is with Ebrium.
Was it good or bad?
28.
I don't know if that's going to be good enough. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 13 on the die.
The 28, you say?
Uh-huh.
Well, why don't you tell Master Ebrium to come and see me himself? I'm a bit confused about his orders. He told me to stay here and guard this area and the treasure he gifted me.
She's got the key.
Oh, heck, she has a key!
Can we roll initiative?
Actually, you should ask
Oh.
to bring it back to him to save her the trip.
Oh, I don't...
You could offer. All she's going to do is tell you no. And we're probably going to start combat anyway.
Okay, Chester will attempt. Master Ebrium has been warned of intruders, and he was requesting the treasure back. I could deliver it to him if it would be too much of a bother for you, your ladyship. His eyes are downcast, by the by.
Need you to make another
Oh, heck.
quite difficult deception check.
That hovered on a 20 real bad.
Do you want to do
Do
something
you
else?
want to...
Listen, if I fail, it just leads to a fight, you know? That's a 12. Plus 15 is 27.
She looks at you. Are you still averting your gaze?
He is looking at the floor. Like, if you're her and I'm Chester, it's like this, looking at the floor between us. Her face is in his periphery, but he is not looking at it. Servants don't look at people in the face.
He's being very clever, saying, "No, I'm not looking at you. You can't turn me into glass."
You have a lot of nerve, whoever you are. I must commend you on your necks, but your accent is lacking.
Ah, hell.
Hold on to that deception, because that is your initiative.
I thought so. I regret it, but, it is what it is.
That's not
But
fair.
hey,
Why
now
don't you
we
all
have-
roll initiative perception?
now we have a disguise.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Does it have to be deception or can it be just perception?
Perception.
Yours would be perception. I was the one to
36.
see.
Chester's is deception.
Don't forget to...
That hovered on a 19.
I'll tell you it, yeah. Because my initiative gives me +2.
Oh, wait, no, that's higher. I have the incredible initiative. That's a 38.
Chester, what was yours with initiative bonuses?
With initiative bonuses would be 29.
Okay.
19.
19 for Psyche here, and then
Yes,
Eleanor.
I rolled a 1.
38.
38.
Did I state that I pursued a lead on her? I talked about doing it.
You talked about it, but you didn't have enough time to do it.
It only takes a minute.
Oh, really? Yeah, you
Yeah.
can have done it then.
If we planned and he changed, then
All right, top of the round here is actually going to be Eleanor.
I do not have panache, but I imagine Chester's going to let me roll right past him.
Uh-huh.
So
All hell, Russian.
Oh, hell.
okay, so we did this. Could we have said that we planned for the worst and I'd have already drawn my rapier?
Sure.
Okay. The 2, 3. See if I can get to her.
I figured you guys were stacked up, unseen outside the door, waiting for the worst to happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll up to her. No, I'm not gonna literally roll, but I'm going to move on up. And I'm gonna attempt a. Ooh, this is tricky. What do you guys think? Do deception or tumble through for a feint?
I mean, go with whatever is your strongest roll.
Then tumble through it is.
I'm going to try and learn more on my turn.
31.
31 to tumble through.
Yeah, it was a crap roll.
Is it a will save to not turn into stone?
Fortitude.
That one.
Fortitude.
Fortitude, that's good
What was
for
your
me.
tumble through?
A total of 31.
That's a success.
All right. I have panache. Let's attack. 32 to hit.
32 to hit.
And
that
she's
is-
flat-footed.
That is a hit.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
It was a little nerve-wracking because it wasn't a terribly good roll. So that is 4d6 plus 2d6 plus 1d6 of electric.
Boogie,
Plus
woogie,
5.
woogie.
The electric is going to be green. I love rolling 7 dice at once. All right, that's 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 6 is 16, plus 8 for 24 damage. Doesn't matter what the electric is.
It does not.
Okay, so I said 24 plus 3 is 27 plus 5 for 32 damage.
32 damage. That is a hell of a hit. Eleanor, as you get up in her face,
I look away.
you spend one action to move, one action to tumble through, right?
Yes.
And one action to finish.
Oh.
That is going to be your turn. I'm going to need you to
Wait,
make...
no, I can move. I can tumble through as part of a movement action.
How much movement did you use?
I have panache. I have.
No, you didn't when you first moved.
Even so, it's still like 35 movement. She had plenty.
I had plenty. I measured it.
Okay. You can
Would
spend
you like
one
me to
action.
turn off my panache to check?
Yeah.
I will do so.
Plus
Because
you
I can turn
spent
off
it anyway.
panache. Yeah. So I need to get rid of it anyway. Oh yeah, I have a speed of 40 feet without panache.
Yeah, you're fine. So you have one action left. You can avert your gaze if you want to get a bonus on your fortitude save.
I avert my gaze.
All right, I need you to still make a fortitude save. You get a +2 bonus for averting your gaze.
Fortitude is my best save other than reflex.
Okay.
I just need to make this. Natty 18. That's a total of 38. Wait, no, +2? 40.
40?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a critical success.
Hell
You're fine. You are totally fine. You do not become slowed. That is going to be your turn. And you notice as you attack her, she has some locket hanging around her neck.
Oh.
And that's that. It is now this guy's turn. You see one of the statues seated at the table moves.
Uh-oh.
And starts to awaken. And will
double hell.
Will move. Let's see here. He's going to move around the table, and the first thing he can see is going to be Chester, unfortunately.
Little old me.
Little old Chester Williams.
At least you're not flat-footed for not having acted yet.
I'm just a Swiss cake, man. Don't mess with me.
I would like a Swiss cake roll. Let me show you the art of these guys.
Oh my god.
That's what these guys look
cool.
like.
That's kinda neat.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh, how very next.
It's straight up full crystal glass, like a crystal glass mannequin
I bet
It
they
looks
got
like
resistances.
a knight.
with a crescent moon shaped head.
You tell him
Are
that-
they perchance weak to sonic damage?
We'll find out, won't we?
We don't know. You haven't rolled on these guys. Gonna attack Chester, first action.
Oh, you won't like this one, Chester. I saw what you rolled.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
I did activate my thing, though.
Yeah. 36.
Oh, let me turn on my movement.
The trick is to hope it's not a critical hit.
It's not, I can tell you it's going to be a hit, but it will not be a critical. My AC is 31, no critical.
No critical. Very good.
You're about to get bludgeoned.
In fact, you are going to take 18 points of slashing damage as it punches you.
Oh,
good
it's
hit.
glass. It would be sharp.
A good hit.
Yep. And a lot of the tiny shards fly
Damn
off. When it does that, and it's going to attack again,
Oh,
I think that's going to miss with a 23.
yeah.
Does it have like fragile stuff?
You don't know. That is that.
He's not going to give us any free information.
Chester Williams.
Chester's going
But
to
I want
devise a
free
stratagem on
information.
Lady McLady.
Okay.
Did you
my
roll a
God,
natural
buddy.
20?
Not a natural 20, but practically. I mean, I already got a knowledge check on her, so let's do this. Society, you said?
Yeah.
That's a 15 plus 22 is 37.
Yes. Critical success.
A critical success, you say?
Yes.
Any other relevant information I need to know?
Is there something in particular you want to know, like AC saves?
I'll love to know AC.
27.
Saves.
Wonderful. And then saves, because I criticaled.
Weakest save is will.
I wouldn't
got
get
too
too
excited.
I know you're excited, but I wouldn't get too excited.
Strongest save is reflex.
Because my to hit was a 19 on the die.
Oh.
With that plus one, it's not a natural 20, but it's a 20 on the die. Blah, blah, blah. So Chester's going to, one action, draw his gun
With the silencer.
with the silencer. As second action, shoot the lady.
Okay.
That's going to be a 20 plus a 22 for a 42.
Yeah, that's a very critical hit.
Critical.
Yes, go Chester.
Wow.
Go Chester, go.
I did not drink my fancy coffee, so it'll be good for you.
And it's fatal D12, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
This
boy.
is still stressing me out.
I know, right? She's still going
Oh,
to...
wait.
She's probably
And
going to make it through this.
The extra one for lightning
It's just going to
damage.
really help us out.
Give me that one. Okay, it could have been a much better roll, but you're the special die. So that's 10, 16, 19, 21, 23, 27. Doubled is 54.
4.
Plus 3 is 57 damage. It could have been a lot better, but it's
It's
Not
still
bad.
pretty nice.
Ow. You make a shot with your silenced gun, and she is still up, but severely injured. That is one action to draw, one action to shoot.
You should have just gave it up. Chester will then. He can't use the gun again, so he will swap weapons to pull out his scarf.
That would be your final action, right?
Nope, because Devise is free on her.
Hey,
It is final action.
Because isn't
draw
swapping
your
an
gun.
action?
I drew my gun. I
Shot
shot
the gun.
Oh, then do I want to swap? Instead, he will actually just pull up his buckler.
You're not going to avert your eyes?
Avert your eyes.
Oh, you know what? I will avert my eyes. Thank you for reminding me.
Hey, speaking of
that.
which, making a fortitude save.
You get +2.
Fortitude.
Is your fortitude good?
It's 30.
Success.
All right.
You are not slowed.
It's plus 19.
Okay, that's not bad. Your fortitude is better than my will.
Another one of these statues comes to life.
Oh.
And is going to try and move up to Eleanor. It will provoke an attack of opportunity,
I will take it.
but it will flank you.
No, I'm not going to take it. I'm going to use it for nimble dodge.
Okay.
I'd save it for the lady.
It's going to flank you.
No, I'm not going to nimble dodge it. I don't have my buckler up. It's okay. I can take a hit. I want to save it for her.
That's going to be 26.
Miss.
Okay. Second attack. Even worse. 17. That's my turn with him. It is the lady's turn.
I'm going to say if she does any sort of physical attack like a nimble dodge, I'm doing it. Just
First
going
thing
to put
she's
that out there.
going to do is focus gaze on Eleanor. I need you to make another fortitude
God.
save.
Is that
Oh,
a
dear.
manipulate action?
Do I get the bonus for having been averted?
I think so. It's not a manipulate, it's visual.
Take it.
Your gaze remains averted until the start of your next turn.
Hot
so
dog.
Yes.
Okay. So, and you said fortitude.
Yes.
She's looking at her menacingly.
Menacingly.
She's the eyes glow meme.
29.
She really is the eyes glow. Maybe you succeed. Okay.
I'm stressed because I don't want to die or any of you to die.
And then she is going to hit you with her snake
Nimble dodge.
fangs.
You mean her snake hair?
I miss with a 21. Because I rolled a natural 3.
Unfortunately, it is not a critical miss.
All right. Well, you
But
already
I
used your
wouldn't matter. I
reaction
use nimble
anyway.
dodge.
So with that being said, that was 2 actions. Oh, I forgot to do a reaction earlier. Oh, well. Damn.
A reaction?
Yeah, then she'll try to swing at you with her short sword. Another natural 3. Okay, that's her turn. It's another statue appears here. There's 4 of them. I'll just go ahead and reveal these guys because you would recognize them now. This one's going to move to flank Chester.
Hey.
You are now off guard. And then it is going to attack you twice again. Natty 15. That is 34.
That'll hit.
And then would a 25. Okay. So you're just going to take regular slashing damage once. It'll be 18 points of slashing damage.
Same as last time.
It is the same as last time.
It hurts. It hurts.
Psych here. I need you to make me a flat check.
Uh-oh. Nothing loud. Nothing loud. Nothing loud. Nothing loud.
It's music.
I will choose something worse if that's the case. I rolled a 7.
So that's a success.
Yes.
No spells back, though.
No spells back though. No.
All right. What do you want to do?
Have you spent any spells?
No, I haven't.
They would get one if they got a success, regardless.
Yeah.
This is the critical success. Lets you pick which one.
I'm gonna do a step.
Okay.
And then, did you say that the worst was will?
I did.
Yes, okay. I'll do debilitating dichotomy.
Will save from her.
Yes,
Is this got a range on it?
30 feet.
All
But
right.
that should be in
I
range.
think you should be in range. Let me
Yeah.
double check that. You might have to step in the room, unfortunately. Yeah, she's 35 feet. You're in the
Okay.
doorway, so you can walk past Chester.
If that's the case, then yes, I'll just get her around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's as much as I can go.
Okay.
I guess I could go there.
Debilitating dichotomy then?
Yes.
All right, so we both got to do will saves.
I will do a will save. 29 is my DC exactly, which means I succeed, which means I critically succeed.
Because you have evasion for will.
Mm-hmm.
What is that called?
Resolve.
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 Chester has
Hang
it now
on.
as well.
I thought that's a failure because...
My DC's 30 now.
Yeah.
But that makes it go up 1, which makes it a success.
Oh, yeah. Because you always do...
Yes,
you
I automatically go up 1.
The worst you can do is fail if you got a critical failure. All right, let me roll her save. That's a failure by 4 with a 26 total.
All right.
Oh my goodness, the D6s.
So many D6s.
69.
Holy shit.
15 D6.
Whoa. Nice.
96 mental damage.
69.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also,
It's 15d6.
they rolled 5 6s, yo.
Why is it 15 D6s? That's 9d6.
Why
Did
the
you
hell did it
heighten
do
it?
that? No. Did it automatically heighten? It is a
shouldn't have-
focus spell.
It shouldn't have heightened that much, right? We're only level 11.
What's the highest level spell you can cast? 6?
6th, yes.
What's this spell called?
Debilitating dichotomy.
It's base 4th, so it shouldn't have done that.
It might have.
Oh, heightened does it by 3d6.
Yeah. So I heighten it twice to 15d6.
Hot dog.
Is that right, Jacob?
Heighten +1, 3d6. So if it heightens up 2, yeah, it would add another 66.
Do your focus spells automatically heighten? They automatically heighten to half your level rounded up.
Yeah, so they automatically heightened.
Yeah.
Holy crap, this
Holy
is so
shit.
powerful.
That is insane.
It's a focus spell, not a regular spell.
Yeah.
My curse goes up.
Yeah.
So you
that's
do have to take a
69
disadvantage.
points of mental damage. Yeah, she's dead.
Oh!
You kill her. Unfortunately, there are still 4 more glass sentries here.
Shut the door.
I will.
It's always worth the chance to see if that makes the minions go down.
Good job, Psycheer.
Wow, Psycheer.
Yeah, she is dead. Her nose gushes blood, and she
And all the snakes'
falls down.
noses do, too.
All the snakes' noses gush
Oh
blood.
no,
too.
the snakes.
She falls
How-
down.
Can we ask by how much? Was it close or was it overkill?
That was double her hit points.
Oh,
Yeah, it was not even close.
So we did have a very powerful opening salvo.
Yeah, she was only creature 8, but goddamn. Because she
Nice
only
job,
regularly
Psycheer.
failed. Holy fuck.
Psyker
What if she
does
is
this
critical failed?
and stares directly into her eyes as she dies.
All right, well, the aura is down because
Do
she's
you get hit
fucking
points
dead.
for that? Or are you not doing that?
I don't think I do yet.
I believe that was a higher curse.
Yeah. Okay, so this next one's going to move and attack Psycheer twice. You haven't done any damage to these guys. Oh, fuck. Natural 19. That's going to be a 38. I think that's...
Because I upped my armor, that's not a critical.
Oh, baby!
Every +1 counts.
It really does.
And then I miss with a 26. But you're going to take normal damage from that one hit. Mm-hmm. So I'll go ahead and roll that for you. That's going to be 14 points of slashing damage.
All right, I took that.
All right, solid round. Top
yeah.
of round 2, it's Eleanor's turn.
Eleanor is going to
No longer off guard, by the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Eleanor is going to attempt to tumble through
Okay.
or behind. I can always forget which one it is. Natural 20. I'm so mad that happened
yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to attack with panache.
Okay.
All right. It is off guard.
Yes.
29 to hit.
That is a hit. Palpable hit.
That means I can hit very easily. 76 plus 5. Oh, do I need to keep the electric damage separate for you?
Yes, please.
Can do. Okay, the electric is 4.
Okay, don't add it.
I won't. Oh, man, what a roll. I rolled 3 6s and a 5. So that's 18 plus 2 is 20, plus 5 is 25. Add 5 for a total of 30 damage.
30 damage.
And 4 electric if it does anything.
Well, it shaves. There's a little bit that gets shaved off because it's piercing damage, right?
Yes, it is piercing.
Yeah. A little bit of that will get reduced. So you said 30 total
Yes.
plus the electric. All right.
4.
All right. That's decent hit.
With my final action, I will enact my buckler dance stance.
Cool. Wow, you guys took out a Medusa and didn't even get slowed. That's incredible.
It's because we all did amazing damage. 2 criticals, and I had one of my higher damages for a non-critical.
We're also like 3 levels over. That helped too.
Yep, more than that. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and get these attacks off. 22 misses you, Eleanor.
Oh, yeah.
It's not critical miss.
It's not a critical miss. I'm watching.
This one will be 16.
I'm attacking.
All right, make your opportune riposte.
No panache. So just regular. plus electric. Boogie woogie.
Boogie woogie.
Does a 26 hit?
It will miss.
I figured.
All right. And then last attack, because I really don't have many actions with these things, with the map is going to be terrible. 26.
Nope.
All right.
My AC is 32 right now.
Chester, you are in between two of these sentries. You watch Psycheer just come in and look at the Medusa and win a staring contest. What do you do?
Close the door.
Having a staring contest with a Medusa.
That's awesome!
One action.
I still have my gun drawn.
Silencer's wasted.
Can't use that. Chester's going to swap weapons,
Okay.
and he's going to... Oh, he should really move and not be flanked.
The problem is, unless you move, you're
Yeah.
going to be flanked anywhere. So you'd have to move, and then swap.
Yeah. Well, no, I want to go ahead and swap.
Okay.
I just might move and not attack.
Okay.
Because being flanked,
Move to where you're flanking with Psycheer. It'll have to spend movement to get away.
can I stand there?
No, there's not enough space to flank the one Eleanor is attacking.
I will move there.
All right, you're now flanking one with Psycheer, and you have your scarf out.
They thumbsed up each other.
Yeah, I
All
have
right.
scarf. I know my scarf is going to do less damage to it, but I don't have anything bludgeoning. I'm assuming.
All right.
That's that.
The one over here that was next to you, Chester, is going to go. I think I got some of these out of order, but it's going to try and step up to you and then smack twice. 38.
That'll do.
Okay, let's see if the second one hits. 26. Nope. So you're going to take, how much you want to bet? It's going to be 18.
18 again.
I'd bet.
19.
19.
Oh, that's
19
that's
points of
bad.
slashing damage, not the best.
Ow.
Okay,
Ow.
that's its turn. Medusa's dead. This one is going to... I can't flank Psyche here because there's that other actual statue there.
Smooth move, Psycheer.
It's going to go step up and attack Psyche. Miss with a 24. And a miss with a 26. Your armor is coming clutch. Psyche, it's your turn.
That sure does look like a 15-foot cone.
Which ones do you want to get?
This one, and this one.
Oh, the ones that you and Chester are dealing with.
Uh-huh. I would just take...
You could get it. You could get 2 of them.
Not if I went here.
Ah, yes. That's better.
Is it a 2-action spell?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
This would be haunting him.
Oh, I think I see it. Yep, I see it.
Mhm.
Okay. So, fortitude saves?
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna
Go
bet
ahead.
that these things have a weakness of some sort to Sonic.
All right, so 30 fortitude save.
Yes.
Failed by 2 on one. I'm just using Foundry. Critical
Oh, hey.
success on the other because of a natural 20. And then regular success on the other. So I'll go ahead and do the damage.
27.
27. All right, so damage. And then the other one takes half, which is 13. They don't seem to take particularly more damage, but they do take all the damage.
Ah.
That's important.
Okay.
No, they're glass.
Not these guys. These guys are more a bunch of shards of glass stuck together than something super fragile. Okay.
They're mounds of glue covering glass.
It's like a cosplay convention.
All right. The last one in the order here is going to attack Chester with the first attack.
Okay.
Miss with a 27. And then miss Psyche here with 20. These guys are fucked. Eleanor, it's your turn.
I'm beginning to wonder if I should just forgo panache and attack 3 times. But I'm wondering,
If you
we
do a
never
critical
got...
hit, you'll do a ton of damage.
But we never got from Chester doing knowledge check how much resistance they have, and I might need it to get through the resistance. So I'm going to attempt to tumble through and attack this thing.
All right.
Does a 31 tumble through?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Let's go. Panached attack. No, I'm not going to critical. 29 to hit.
Normal hit.
Yeah, I rolled a 7.
Okay.
And you said keep the electrical damage different.
Yes.
That's a 1.
Okay, don't have
This
to
is
worry
a really
about it.
crappy roll. 11 plus 3 is 14, plus 2 is 16, plus 3 is 19, plus 5 is 24.
24 damage.
Mm-hmm. And I imagine the electrical does nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
And it's still up?
It is very much still up.
Okay, I can do no other attacks. So I am going to block it from moving toward Saikir and the flanking.
Okay, and is it off guard to you till the end of your next turn?
Yes, it is actually.
Okay. Cool. Then that is that. The one next to Chester is going to attack him.
Until my next turn starts.
Miss and does a 32 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to get chipped down to nothing here.
Chester's starting to get hurt. Almost halfway.
21 more points of damage, Chester.
Ooh.
It's weird. You have a lot of AC, but I keep hitting you.
Yeah.
He keeps rolling the good rolls for you.
Okay, Chester, speaking of which, it's your turn.
Oh, I am now just beneath half.
And you can't back out unless you do bombs.
But you're also not flanked.
Yeah, Chester will devise a stratagem
Okay.
on that one. The one that's already been hurt.
Okay.
What would I roll knowledge for?
You would roll Arcana or Nature or applicable lore.
Nature, huh?
Would you
Jacob
shut the
gets
fuck up?
really salty about nature checks.
Applicable lore, like... I was about to say crafting, but that's not lore.
Shut up.
Like...
Glass lore?
You said Arcana, right?
Yeah.
What about Academia?
Nope.
Engineering?
Nope.
Undead?
Nope.
All right, I'll go with Arcana. 23.
That's a success.
No, wait. Oh, it's more than that anyway, so cool. Let's do strengths and weaknesses.
So right now, this is a variant of a sand sentry. You actually fought, I think, a sand sentry in the Mana Waste.
Yeah, they
Remember
beat the
when
crap out of us.
Yeah,
I
now
think.
you have to fight 4 of them, and they're honestly not that bad, comparatively. So it's a variant of that. They have the glass armor kind of always activated, which ups their AC. And when that's up, they have resistance to acid, cold, electricity, fire, force, piercing, and slashing. But no weaknesses.
Fire, force, piercing,
Yeah.
and slashing.
Yeah.
You have to bludgeon
It's
them.
5?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not that bad. And do I learn anything else?
If they critical you, they can do this blinding sand thing where they blind you,
Oh, great. Chester will move over here.
which you should know from the last time you fought them.
And it's flat-footed, right?
To Eleanor.
To me. It's
you-
not to everyone.
Did you critical it last time?
No.
I did not critical
okay.
it. It's just regular. If I critical, then it would be to everyone.
Let's see
But I
if-
can't roll over an 8.
I hit with a 26. 26.
With 26 total, you say?
Yeah.
No.
I,
Because it's flat. It's not flat-footed to you.
yep, it's a 5 on the die, so I didn't expect to. That was devise, move, attempted to strike. That is Chester's turn.
Okay. This one's going to attack Eleanor, the one that Chester just hit, because Eleanor's been menacing it. That's a pretty good roll. 34.
You do hit.
Wow.
If I had done my nimble dodge, you still would have hit.
You are
I'm
going
saving it for a critical failure.
Yeah, you're going to take 22 points of damage.
My first damage.
Ooh, and then that is a 31.
You miss.
Wow. I have a really good roll, too.
Thank you so much, upped armor.
20.
Oh, that's a critical miss. I'm going to hit you.
Yep, and it's still flat-footed to you.
How about a 36 to hit?
That's a critical hit.
Finally! So that is 3 plus 4 is 7. Keep the electric separate.
Yeah.
Plus 5, making it 12. Double that for 24, plus 5 electrical damage.
Only 24?
I rolled a 3 and a 4. I only get 2d6 when I'm not panache.
And then the electric doubled was 4?
The electric is 5 total.
Doubled? Don't you double the
Oh,
electric?
do I double the electric too? Then
Yeah.
it's 10 total.
Yes.
All right, so...
Look at it this way. You roll your damage, you double your damage.
And what was the base damage besides the
24,
electric?
then 10 electric.
And then you
Okay.
add that extra D8.
Oh, yes, I did a critical. Thank you, Jacob. Extra D8. I always forget that.
Thank you.
Add 7, and I double the 7 or no?
No, just regular.
So add 7.
Okay, chipping away at this guy. And now he is off guard to everyone until the end of your next turn.
Because I criticaled him.
Yep, and you have that grievous rune, right?
Yep.
Which should make him off guard to everyone.
It's
Hell
glorious.
So it will make off guard to everyone until the end of her next turn rather than just the beginning.
Yes. Yes.
That means I have him off guard too.
Yep. So Chester will be able to get a hit in while he's still off guard. Well, no, because Eleanor goes before Chester. Sad day.
No,
But I could critical again.
Eleanor just went. I'll go before Eleanor goes again.
No, this was going after you. Next.
No,
in the
I
order.
didn't use after you.
No. This
Oh.
is after Chester, and then it'll be Eleanor, then Chester. So till the end of Eleanor's next turn. Eleanor acts
Was
before
this
Chester.
a attack of opportunity?
This is the opportune riposte.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's
It wasn't my turn.
odd, but you're right.
Yep. This one's going to move up to Psyche here and attack. 34.
Yeah, you hit me. I am hurt.
All right, so that one's going to do 16 points of damage to
All
Psyche
right, I
here.
will take that damage.
And then only gets a second attack in. Natural 1.
Yay!
If
Is this a
only
named creature?
I
No.
could attack things that miss my friends.
All right, Psyche here, it's your turn.
Can't fucking believe that they're not weak to Sonic.
I kind of agree.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb, isn't it?
They should be.
You can make him weak to Sonic. You're the DM.
You could. You're the DM.
No,
No.
No.
I don't think I will. You could get 2 of them in a cone easy.
If I step what, here?
Yeah.
Or it would have to be here, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll step there and then
Actually, could you get all 3 of those guys in there?
if I was here on the table.
Yeah, if you were on the table, you could. Do you want to do that?
Will you let me clamber as
Absolutely.
part of the move action? Okay, yes. Then I'll do the same thing again.
They didn't have to move very far to get up the table.
No, I'll let it happen. I think it's fun. All right, so let's do these guys in order. So Fortitude, right? Mm-hmm. It is my best save. That's going to be, I think, a critical success.
Excuse me, you're supposed to be rolling on the...
Well, I already rolled the first one here. I'm just faster with this. So that's going to be a 37. No, just regular success. And then the next one is going to do 36, regular success. And then a 20, critical failure.
Woo woo.
Awesome.
All right.
And that's 19.
So half, and double. Ooh, that guy's hurt. All right, cool. So last guy in the round here is going to be John.
That's a really nice
Did we
spell
shut
doing
the door?
56
You did.
damage.
Chester spent a whole action shutting that door.
Good.
Yep.
This one's going to move up to Eleanor. Eleanor, you are off guard.
Okay.
All right, so I think 29 and then 21.
Miss.
All right, you already used your reaction. So that's that. Top of round 4, Eleanor. It is your turn. You are in between 2 of these golems.
I won't be for long. I'm going to attempt a tumble through to land here,
Okay.
near Psyche here at the table.
Okay.
So does a 31 make it?
Absolutely.
All right, now that I have panache, I'm going to attack. I love the feeling of rolling this many dice. 36 to hit.
Oh, yeah. That is a critical hit.
Yes. So I've already rolled the damage. I'm just going to go through it. 5 and 5 and 5 makes 15. Plus 3 is 18. Plus 2 for 20. Plus 4 for 24. Plus the 5 for 29. Double that is 58.
Yep.
Plus 4 electrical damage. And then the D8, which is separate entirely.
And then is that 4 electrical damage already doubled?
Yes, already doubled.
All right, then roll your D8.
4 from the D8.
All right. Ow. And now it is flat-footed to everyone till the end of your next turn because of your sick-ass rune.
And I believe I'm going to stay right there. That'll keep them from getting up there to Psyche here unless they climb the table and go across.
Cool.
Which would be funny.
Yeah.
All right, this one's turn is going to move up to you, Eleanor. That's a pretty good hit. 35.
You hit.
All right, so let's do some damage to Eleanor. You're going to take 19 points of damage.
Okay.
And then
I'm sure you realize I purposefully didn't use Nimble Dodge.
Oh, I understand, because I just rolled a 5, which is a total of 19.
Yeah, I'm going to attack.
Yep.
37.
37 is regular hit, because I am not flat-footed.
Figured. That is 6 plus 5, 11 damage,
Okay.
and 1 electrical.
11 damage.
Whenever I do these without panache, I'm just chipping away.
Makes a difference. All right. That is that one's turn. Chester Williams.
Which one's most hurt?
The one in front of you.
Is it flat-footed?
Not flat-footed. The one in front of Eleanor.
Statistically, I should be able to hit it, so.
The one in front of Eleanor is flat-footed and is roughly about the same amount of hurt.
In that case, I will attack the one in front of Eleanor.
Okay.
Because I got the same result on the die. So that's going to be, for the knowledge check, 9 plus Arcana, right?
Yeah.
27.
Regular success.
Anything else you need to learn?
I'll say their weakest save is reflex.
All right.
Oh,
And
no
then
wonder I'm passing these reflex checks so
Chester
well.
will whip out at the one in front of Eleanor with a 5 on the die plus
Oh, your scarf has reach.
21. That is 26.
That's a hit.
Because it's flat-footed?
Yep.
So that is 2d6 plus 3d6.
You whip out at it and bits of glass fall to the ground.
Oh, that's a good roll. That is 8, 13, 14, 20, 24 damage.
24 damage. Slashing?
Yes.
All right.
So it's devised, that was attack, and then Chester will raise his shield.
Okay. This one's turn. Next to Chester. Gonna attack you 3 times. 29 is a miss.
Yeah.
Natural 1 is a miss.
Yeah. I don't think you can hit the third one unless you roll natural 20.
Yeah, I do not hit. That was my map is just too much at that point.
And it was crazy because that was an 18 on the die.
Yeah, I think it was still less than 30, so don't matter much. This one's gonna step up here and punch at Psyche here, actually.
I've already used my
27 misses. 28 Psyche here.
No.
Oh my goodness.
It's that fucking new armor.
They've lined
Worth
themselves up perfectly for you.
Yay.
They have.
However, oh
they
yes,
have.
these 3.
Fuck. Wow.
scream,
I'm
scream,
bad
scream,
at
scream.
chess. What are you gonna do, Psyche here?
Oh fuck, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Yes, haunting him again.
All right, let's see. I got a 23, which is a failure, a 34, which is a success, and a 37, which is a success.
Whoa.
Fortitude is my best save. All right, so
9,
regular damage.
9, and 18.
But
Half
like
damage.
spreading out the damage is never a bad idea, really.
This also isn't costing me any spells.
True.
Yep.
So it's just lots of damage to a little bit of damage to a bunch of different things with no spell slot.
All right, Psyche, you still have a action left after this.
Rear back.
Get all poofy.
Swing the whips.
Oh
I guess,
yes, your first go.
At this one.
Yeah, because it is off guard.
Oh yes.
37.
37.
Are you gonna critical
Yeah, because it's flat-footed. That's a critical hit.
Oh!
with your first hit with the slicey rope?
The
38.
hands. All right, doubled will be a lot. Very much a lot.
No, that's already doubled.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yes.
Let me take damage. You
Still, that's beautiful.
kill it. It is
Oh.
quite dead.
Do the things happen? Does this
It's
count as a
not
living
alive.
creature? Fuck.
But you still got a critical on your
Does
first
this
go.
count as a corpse?
No, it's a golem. Eleanor, it's your turn.
All right,
You're
Eleanor
actually-
doesn't like being flanked,
Yeah.
so I'm just going to move to here,
Okay.
and that'll be a tumble through for the one I'm flanking with Psyche.
Here. Yep.
Natural 17, so I know I made it.
Okay.
I mean, I've made ones with lower. You said reflex is their worst.
Yeah.
might not hit. That is a 28.
The hits.
Let me guess, only because it's flat-footed?
It actually would hit normally.
Oh,
Just
okay.
barely.
Well, then I know exactly what I have to roll now.
Yep.
Okay, so that is 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 2 is 10, plus another 2 for 12, plus 1 for 13, plus 3 is 16, plus 5 is 21 damage, plus the electrical, which came out as 3.
Okay. 21, you say?
Yep. I'm guessing I didn't make enough electrical to get past it.
Nar.
All right.
Yeah, they have resistance 5 to that. Chester learned that.
And I think I will move to here and keep Psyche here from getting ganged up on.
Even though you're going to be
I'm on a table.
flat-footed.
Oh, wait. No, I'm flat. I wouldn't want to be flat-footed. I'll just stay there.
Okay.
And you know what? I'll tumble through again to get this one panache on this one.
Oh, go ahead and stock up for the next round.
Yep, stocking up.
Okay.
33.
Yep. So
34,
that's the one in front of
actually.
Chester.
Yep.
All right. Cool. It is this one's turn. The one that you were previously flanked by. It's going to come up, take first attack on Eleanor because you're the biggest threat. 38 will hit.
You hit.
And that's 16 points of damage to Eleanor.
Okay.
And then 29 is going to miss.
Miss.
That's my turn because I moved. Chester Williams. Chester Williams.
He'll attack whichever one is flat-footed.
None of them are to you. I don't think.
Then he will attack
I've not criticaled since then.
this one because it's been hurt.
Yeah.
Whip. I succeed the knowledge check. There's nothing new to learn. 8 on the die plus 21 is 29 to hit.
Yep.
Then D6s. 7, 9, 14, 20, 24 damage slashing. I believe that's what I got last time. And I will raise my buckler. And that's to Chebster.
All right, this one's pretty hurt now. Very hurt, in fact.
The one to my left.
Yes. It is now the one that is, I think, the Chester just hit. Doesn't like that. All my attacks on Chester miss. 28. 27. No, 24. Woo! Yay, I love very low-level mooks.
Listen, you've hit me plenty, and you know
Yeah.
it.
He's hurt.
I have Eleanor, and then Psyche here. Eleanor, that's going to be a 35.
You hit.
And then Psyche here, that'll be 29, which hits
That hits,
exactly.
yes.
Wow. All right, so Eleanor is going to take 25 points of damage. That's a really high roll.
Every time you've been doing this, I've noticed that when you hit me, it's always like with my nimble dodge wouldn't have affected it anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm just saving it.
All right, so then the other one for Psyche here is going to be 17 points of damage.
All right.
And then the last one, I'm going to attack Eleanor.
I'm
And I'm
still
going
above
to
100.
critically miss.
I attack.
Yay! Yay! Get some.
All right, so that is 6 electrical damage.
Well, what's the to hit?
Oh, it was a natty 19.
What's the total of?
Hold on. Plus 20 would make it 39.
You
plus
critically
2.
hit.
Yeah. I'm assuming it was a critical of a natural 19.
Yeah.
So that is 12 electrical damage.
Okay.
5 plus 5 is 10, doubled is 20. And then a d8 for 5 more.
Alrighty. That hurt muchly. Actually, very muchly.
Lol.
Actually,
Now I have no more reactions
Okay. Good
until
to
my
know.
turn.
And now it is Psyche's turn.
Time for hands.
Okay.
only one hand.
Gonna hit the one in front of Chester.
Yes.
All right, we'll get some cover because of that.
35.
That is
doesn't
not
matter.
going to matter, but it'll be a regular hit.
15.
15 points of damage. Mm-hmm. It is still up, just
Dang.
barely.
I'm going to attempt to hit it again.
All right, second attack.
26.
That is a miss.
It's rough making that second attack.
Although you, well,
I am above them. I'm
I
on
was-
the table.
It doesn't matter. It still misses. It's more like there's one that's flat-footed in front of you. But I'm not sure. Can you do a ranged attack if something's right in front of you?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. But you're attacking the one in front of Chester, right?
I mean, you sort of told me I was.
I asked. That was the one with the most damage done to it.
Sure.
So that would miss that one. Would you have wanted to attack the one in front of you secondly?
Too late now.
Okay.
I am going to attack the one in front of me, though, at +10 and see what happens.
Okay.
22.
Still a miss.
Oh, well.
All right, so that's all 3 actions with your hands. Eleanor, it is your turn. You are still flanking one with Psyche here.
All right, so
How's it feel seeing these hooks again?
it's quite shocking, but she doesn't have time to think about it. She's only attacking. I'm going to this one next to me. This one next to Chester is very hurt,
Yeah.
and this one here is being flanked. I'm going to forgo panache
Okay.
and just attack
Which one are you attacking?
the one between me and Psyche first because it's flanked, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna miss with a 24.
That does miss, yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm going to attack this one again.
Okay.
24 again.
Nope, sorry.
Yep. And you know what? We'll go for broke.
3rd time's the charm.
3rd time's the charm, right?
Hell yeah.
Natural 20, baby.
Guess what I rolled?
24.
24 again.
24. Wow. Okay.
That's okay. It is what it is.
Yep, close but no cigar. It is this guy's turn. It's going to attack Psyche here first. 34 to hit.
Yes. Yes, very much so.
Okay, you're going to take 18 points of damage. Now one on Eleanor. Misses.
By how much?
That was a 25.
Okay, you're safe.
Attacks Eleanor again and misses critically.
I attack.
All right,
No
go ahead.
longer safe.
No longer safe?
Yeah. Because of the critical miss, dog.
Oh. Yes. Very much not safe.
There's a 30 to hit.
30 will hit. Regular hit.
I rolled the crappiest damage of my life, though. That is 7 damage, 2 ones, and 3 electric.
All right. Chipping away. Very small chip.
But it's every bit counts.
Yeah. Okay, that's its turn. Chester Williams.
I'll attack the same one he's been attacking.
In front of you.
He gonna kill it. Knowledge check doesn't matter. A 12 on the die plus 21 is 33.
Yep, hits.
That's a
That was beautiful, son.
4 and 4 is 8. 1 is 9. 2 is 11. 1 is 12. Plus 4 is 16.
It had 1 hit point left.
Yay! Death to the... I was about to say machine, but it's not.
Death to the golem.
Death to
the
glass.
Boy, Paizo, I sure do love running so many low-level enemies. It's my favorite.
That's
You,
been a theme in this one.
Well, it wouldn't have been so bad if we had 4 people. It gets particularly more chunky because there's only 3.
It's just so much.
Chester, don't you have one more action left?
I raise my buckler.
Okay. You're hurt. Raise your buckler.
All right. That one is dead. Next one, there's not a lot of these things left, is the flanked one. Eleanor misses with a 25. Psyche misses with a 17.
Damn.
Chester misses with a 24. Psyche.
Okay. Hands time.
Okay.
Heads.
Flanked one?
Yes. 29.
That hits.
Yay. 16.
Okay.
Hands again.
Hands again. You now have a viable
33.
non-magic weapon.
Yeah, it's
That hits.
awesome.
16.
My cantrip. Hands. All right. Chipping away.
Go Psyche here.
Still
Go
up.
Psyche here.
Oh my goodness.
26.
Barely hits.
Yes.
Yes.
If it's flat-footed or
Do you
off guard.
feel the
18.
power of melee?
All right. It's barely up, but it is still up. All hands, all day. Okay.
You just went bap bap bap.
Eleanor.
I wonder who I'm going to attack.
The flank
one
one?
in front of me. And I'm going to forgo Panache because it's probably very close to dead now.
Yeah.
38.
That's a critical hit.
Finally. 4 electrical damage, going to do nothing. 5.
8 electrical damage, they give, or was it 2?
No, it was a 2.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a 2. 5 plus 5 is 10 plus the D8 of, what was that? 7, so that is 17 damage.
Yeah, you kill it. It is super dead.
And I'm
Wonderful.
going to turn my last 2 attacks on that last one. It is not flat-footed to me, though.
Yeah, so you could do the whole
I am
shebang.
going to act... Wait, no, I still have Panache. I haven't used it.
Ah.
No, you know what? I have attacked since then, so I'm just going to tumble through and
Get
make
it
its
off
AC
guard.
lower. Okay, the tumble through is a total of 31, which I know I've made it before.
Yep.
So let's hit. And now it's got Panache damage.
Panache John.
All right, so I have attacked once before, so I'm on my second attack. That is a 25 to hit.
That's still going to miss with the, even if it's off guard.
I figured it was a low
Whoa.
roll.
All right.
Wait, no, I still do my precision damage because I have the
Yes.
because it was a snash. So the
Snash.
precisions. Oh, and Derek, I rolled the best stuff on those. That's 3 6s and a 5 for 18 plus 5 is a total of 23 damage, and I do all of it now.
Wow. Wow. One left. And it is very hurt. It is going to act now. And it's going to punch the shit out of Eleanor. Natural 1.
Let's go
I attack.
try.
Oh my god. Can you do that?
My turn's passed, remember?
Yep, this is a reaction.
Oh my god.
I love fighting mooks.
You
Does
bunch of
a
Goons.
33 hit?
Yes.
5 electrical damage,
Okay.
9 regular damage, piercing.
Okay. Ow.
It's still alive.
Still alive.
I figured.
2 more swings at Eleanor. Miss. Very miss.
Can't attack again.
Change gonna divide the strategy.
Did your stratagem not devise particularly well?
Oh no.
Or didn't. And it's the last enemy, isn't it?
Yep. Healing elixir time.
No, there's no sense in using my resources to do that when we have unlimited healing right there.
Points at Psyche.
Man, I feel
Thanks.
kind of hurt. Looks at Psyche, image wavers, it becomes a med kit, bright red med kit.
Oh, so you're breaking the Geneva Convention by having the Red Cross?
Yeah.
Oh hell
No, he
yeah.
just said red mid kit.
We ain't got no, there's no such thing as war crimes in Galarian.
Fair.
Geez, I got 2 actions. What do I do with them? The thing is, this is handled. Like, people are hurt, but it's handled. Chester's gonna cast Detect Magic and look for traps on the amulet that the lady had.
or the potential key she could have had.
Yeah.
No magic on the key.
Chester grabs the key.
Does
Okay.
it look like the other one?
You
Or
reach.
the amulet. There was an amulet. I imagine the key's
Is it
in
2 actions to detect magic?
I will tell you. Detect Magic. It's 2 actions.
Yeah, you can't grab no key.
That's okay. Chester,
But he
turn
can
over.
sense it.
Psyche.
Okay.
You could move to flank.
I will.
You want that -2.
Walk on the table.
Yes.
I will.
Psyche, you're my new flanking buddy.
I've been that for a while, I thought.
Yeah.
36.
Oh my goodness.
But with totally viable melee
It's a
attacks.
critical hit.
Yay. 22.
Okay. Wow, that's a low roll.
Yeah, there were 2 ones.
Yeah.
It is still up. Barely.
Strike.
31.
That's a hit. Why did I give you these hands?
13.
You kill it.
Yes.
You used to have your dagger?
I had a dagger and a crossbow.
This is intense.
All right, congratulations. You have killed the glass Medusa. You have killed all of these glass golems. Chester, you lean down, you pick up this locket and you open it, and inside is a clockwork key that looks very similar to the one you got from Parsis. And that's where we're going to pick up in our next episode.
Did you expect us to beeline it straight to one of the keys?
No, I didn't. Of all the places I thought you'd go first, it wasn't this.
That's incredible.
Isn't it? Man, this feels good.
I can't wait for us to fuck it up in the final act.
I know. Let's blow up the boat.
Let's blow up the boat.
Right now.
Right now.
Baby. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Third Gallon Podcast. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, rating, and reviewing us. If you want to see more from us, check out our website, thirdgallon.com, or follow us on Twitter. We are at Third Gallon, that's THIRD Gallon. We are also on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook with the same handle, at Third Gallon. We also publish a video version of this podcast on YouTube, which you can find on our channel, The Third Gallon Podcast. If you'd like to support the show, check out our Ko-fi page. You can find us at ko-fi.com/thirdgallon. That's ko-fi/third gallon. Our theme music for this season is Delta Rust, composed by Andy Ellison. Our ambience for this episode was composed by Michael Ghelfi, and you can find more of his work on his YouTube channel, Michael Ghelfi Studios. And you can support his awesome work at patreon.com/Michael Ghelfi. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time.